what it made contact with when the ball's popped over the boundary by Aidan Markham. Let's have another look and see if we can pick anything up. Beautifully struck, as we said. It was just such ease. This might give us a better idea. There's that square box there. Does it make contact with that? Yeah. That's where it hits, maybe just the corner. Yeah, such a fine bird, Zulu. He's one special rugby player, that's for sure. A wonderful find for South Africa in the rugby department, and he's here enjoying the cricket.
He's come to watch a real sport, Polly. Yeah, he's some talent. Tell you what, South Africa, they keep producing them, aren't they? On the rugby front, Rusty's really built a machine, a conveyor belt of just talented players coming through time and time again. He just has this wonderful ability of just dragging his length back when you see the batter coming. And that's how I got rid of Rusty van der Dissen a little earlier. So there's a right-handed batter, you'd feel that that's your option, that's your calculated risk to take him on.
He's also conscious of not getting too full. That's the length that can be popped over mid-off. Doesn't offer up anything for Markham to latch onto. That's quite comical, actually. Markham was trying to get that left leg out the way, trying to get himself a wide, but couldn't move it quick enough. So it's 5 dot deliveries, just that massive 6. 112 for 3.
Got to admire the fluidity with which Klaasen plays against spin. So much of calmness when he's dealing with the spinners. Lap sweep attempted. There's a strong appeal from Abrar. Not for the first time. He likes appealing vociferously. Is he going to impress his skipper for a DRS? What are they thinking, Pakistan? DRS timer is on. Just for... Oh, they've gone for it. DRS time frozen at 4. 113 for 3. We have a DRS review.
Third umpire to director. We have a player review for LBW. Original decision is not out. I have checked the feed. It's a fair delivery. Front on spin vision, please. Okay, ball is very close to the bat. Can we have ultra edge, please? Okay, keep it going, please. Keep it going. Keep it going. Flat line as ball passes the bat. Keep it going. Gap between glove and the ball. Yes, keep it going, please. No bat and ball. Ball tracking, please. Okay, copy. Babs, we are waiting for ball tracking. It's not ready. Yes, no bat or glove involved. We are waiting for ball tracking, Babs.
Hello my dear friends, how are you? I hope you are best. Welcome to my channel, and this is my content. My topic today about which I teach you about what are physical states of matter. I am completely teach you about it. But first of all, if you are new my channel, so also please subscribe my channel, press the bell icon, and start my topic about physical state of matter. Introduction. First, I am define about.
He'll need a few more than just one, Mason. And yes, he's in at 6, and along with Klaasen, might be well advised to maybe go along the ground for some time. The partnership, which if South Africa can get home, has to be the one to do the bulk of the work. He's shown himself to be in decent touch, played some innings in Durban, whilst all were falling by the wayside. Vastly experienced David Miller, been around a really long time. 174th match and nearly 4,500 runs. Scores them quickly. But tonight, what South Africa need from him is a long innings. Still a long way to go. We're not halfway in this innings.
Trying to preempt that lap sweep, not to be. Would have gone on to hit the stumps. A very good review taken by Pakistan. They knew it was a close thing. Abra usually is wicket to wicket, so every time you go across the line to him, he is in business. If you miss the ball, that is not given by the umpire, and had to on a revisit.
It just seems this format, the length of it, is testing on these batters who, for periods of time, cut out the risk. Oh, just a little bit of indecision there. In the end, all right. But yeah, they cut out the risk for a period of time, but almost as if there's a necessity for a catharsis because of too much concentration. They then try a shot somewhere and then go again should they survive it.
Temperament issue, yes. You get bored also, you know. Why defend when we can hit that one for a 6? Because we've done that in T20. But ODI cricket demands you to be technically equipped and also be as entertaining as a T20 player. That's why it's still an interesting format.
Oh yes, buddy.
115 for 4.
He's bowling without glasses these days, Abrar. But he's a terrific bowler to have on a surface like this, where there's natural variation. He's so wicket to wicket, and that really was well done by Pakistan. I think that DRS was called in by the skipper himself, and it worked perfectly.
What a picture. Everybody, fists aloft. Yes, high fives.
Yes.
Lift up the captain and congratulate him. And the Abrar turns off and he's at the batter to say, yes, I've got you. You be on your way.
Catch it!
Shouts of catch it. And it just evades cover. It's gone for 4, but fraught with danger.
I mean, you've got to really admire the Klaasen for the class act that he is. I mean, this was ferocious. From nowhere, making a goodish delivery into a 4-ball delivery. Risky yet, but there's this good intention of keeping the ball from the infield, away from the infield.
अब इसको डिले नहीं करो आ जाओ आ जाओ आ जाओ सही है
Pakistan have done it well, just chip away. 34 for 1, and then partnership sort of forms. 74 for 2, 84 for 3. And the most recent one, 113 for 4. So South Africa haven't really managed to get anything going.
think questions will be asked of the wisdom of sort of fielding first. Missing the stumps. It's a fantastic start to the morning. Sun was out, good batting conditions. They got themselves in a bit of a pickle here. They leaked so many runs, and so Pakistan can sit pretty, wait for the likes of Miller and company to take them on and make a mistake. 4 down for 121.
Yeah, spoke of the way that Pakistan constructed their batting innings and how good that was, and they went through the gears unworried, unhurried, despite seemingly going a bit slowly at the start. That didn't bother them. It seemed Pakistan focused on just getting partnerships going. Well, the experience of Rizwan and Babar up at the top, and fuse that together with the talent of the youngsters who are playing well and in decent touch. And then I thought what was very impressive was sort of the last bit of the middle period of the game, they started to accelerate. And despite losing both men who were going quite well, the acceleration continued because the situation demanded that they should play that way. It was the time in the game when they had to just up it a little bit.
I thought that partnership between Babar and Rizwan was the clincher in a way, because that set up the show for Kamran Ghulam to come in and boss South Africa. Such a good shot into the gap for a run at least. He rushed back for the second. If you want to compare T20 to 50 overs, I think that there's a lot of comparison, but one major difference is that you need to work the partnerships in ODI cricket because of the length of the format. 50 overs, you just can't go hitting the ball out of the ground after every ball. In T20, for example, losing wickets is not an issue. You could be 7 down for 120 and the last 4 end up with a 150, 160 score. Well, that's the nature of the game. But here, I thought that partnership between Babar and Rizwan really did work for Pakistan, because it allowed the later order batsmen to come in and have a big heave.
Yeah, essentially it shortened the game for them and put them in the situation that they are accustomed to as the younger batters. You look at South Africa here, they started decently, lots of runs to get. Shots will catch it. Oh, it doesn't carry. Hit the bottom of the bat. And in the end, that's probably what saves him. Heinrich Klaassen.
Well, there's a lot of naturalness when he's trying to hit the ball like that. R.S. Rauf was inches away from that grab, not to be. Didn't middle it, otherwise it would have been curtains probably.
Yeah, I wonder about in the middle of the game, if perhaps batters could just hit the ball along the ground, and even if they're trying to go for not maximum, in that 4 isn't maximum is 6, but rather than go for 6, a preservation, a self-preservation, to say go for 4 rather, and keep the partnership intact and going. 2-7 for 4. It seems that any time there is a bad delivery, an opportunity to score, the tendency is to look for 6, and in so doing some of the time even take on the field. And so any slight error in that regard in execution means you lose your wicket and the team is into the mire.
In a nutshell, you've got to curb that desire to hit a 4 or a 6 of a ball that you can probably hit, but the situation, the team situation and the innings situation stops you from doing it. I think you've got to realize the importance of you being out there as a pair in ODI cricket. And that's why Klaasen's innings has been really impressive, because he's playing against the grain. He can easily hit everything out of the park, but he's restrained himself. There's been no sixes yet, and he's going at a strike rate of exactly 100.
Generally, him and David Miller bat a long time. He should score quite a lot of runs. That's what he did in Pal, 86 from 97, rescuing.
Catch it! Oh!
Trying to rescue the side as 4 wickets fell quickly, and from a really good start, they suddenly were in trouble. Courtesy of Salman, who didn't seem to have any tricks and wiles, but yet managed to get through those batters, all 4 of them, to stall South Africa's progress. In this game here, in this game, South Africa have started well again, but have lost wickets. And if you look at where Pakistan were at the same stage, well, South Africa ahead. You go 110 for 2. They were at the same stage. Critically, they were only 2 down, and it was when that partnership was being built.
South Africa need at this stage is normal batting. Forget about the 4s and 6s. Look after the partnership bit. Get this 17 probably to 117 and see if Pakistan then crumbles temperamentally. Because if a wicket falls right now, it'll be as good as game set for Pakistan. He's been decent again, Salman Ali Agha. 1 for 29 in 4.5. A couple of runs to his overall figures, so he ends up with 5 overs, 1 for 31, at least for now.
133.
You can break the game down into the first 10 overs and then that middle bit from 10 to 40. But if you go quite well, you might just break it down to from 10 to 30, where when 20 overs are left, depending on players you have in your middle order, middle and late order, they might see it as a 20-20 game and might be able to construct from there to finish off a 50-over game. Here's Haris Rauf. An awareness from Muhammad Rizwan that this is the partnership that he and Pakistan need to break if they are to strike the killer blow. And so he brings back his fast man, and he wants him to take a wicket here. Can he create a chance and remove one of Klaasen or Miller? Nicely played. Certainly one.
Back up.
Good work in the deep by Ibrahim. Keep it to just 1.
This is a good, decent change because too much of spin was becoming just a wee bit predictable. Spin from both ends, so Rizwan trying to break that with introduction of pace, and we know that Haris Rauf is quite capable of breaking up partnership. The off-cutters, the slow balls, the Yorkers got speed to go with it.
Shot. Easy as you like. The back coming down dead straight, and the timing is exquisite from Klaasen. He gets 4 more.
Then you get to see this great straight drive, and you say, what's the fuss about this pitch? Just a tap. Beautiful timing. Delectable stuff. Quality.
Great pace. Haris Rauf, the best players, are well aware that they do not need to fight that pace, don't need to try and strike the ball too hard. Just if they can, from a technical perspective, and you hear it said a lot, just keep shape, make decent contact, it should race off. They've been an active crowd. There's a Yorker coming at some point.
He's been around, what, 142 and 145, and so be aware. It's going to be a thunderbolt. If it's a Yorker, it's coming at 150 clicks.
Or a bumper. 2 set back, leg side. 3rd is back as well, and there's sweeper offside, square. A slower ball to finish. 140 for 4.
I just hope that he's not been pushed into bowling line and length, because he's not a line and length bowler. Haris Rauf, he's a wicket taking option for you.
I doubt you could succeed if you tried to make him just bowl line and length.
Yeah, he'd probably retire. Well, there's some guys who are really good for the game, and Haris Rauf stands out as someone who's worth watching all the time, because there's something happening. Either he's been put away for plenty, or you see this amazing bowling spell where he floors the best with a Yorker or a bumper.
Oh dear. There you go. Handbags. Handbags. What did you have for dinner? Well judged. I like it, a bit of spice. And it just goes to show you that there is a combat on, and the stakes very high, with South Africa trying to stay alive in the series, and Pakistan not happy to let them, wanting to make sure that they clinch the series here, get the job done. Excellent fielding in the covers.
You can feel the high voltage, and why not? South Africa at home and on the defensive. Required rate is almost 8, so it really will have to be one great partnership, somebody playing a great innings to win them this contest.
And it's not a run rate that will bother them. If you said to the South Africans, get to the last 5 and you need to get 10s then, they'd be happy with that. Because they'd back themselves to be able to do it. The issue isn't that at all. The issue is what will you have in the way of resources if and when you get to those last 8 overs or so. And with the continual and regular loss of wickets, you'd expect that they wouldn't have these players in there because of trying to do too much too soon. It's a test of patience and, as you said earlier, temperament. Can you just go at it slowly rather than do the whole job so early, or try to?
It's the lack of spin from Salman Ali Agha that has troubled South Africa in this ODI series. So they've gone for a bit of spin and it's not been there usually. This one came back with the arm. Nice seam position. He seems to hit that seam really well.
Looks like they're okay. No, well, still flashing. Swap them around. Let's. No, other way, yeah. That's it. Flash. I think it's okay. Switch it up, yeah. Being put to the test here, the umps. Nope.
The umpires have probably found a way to give Pakistan a wicket, because usually you do that, you know, swap the bails or do something with the bails to earn yourself a bit of luck.
There you go.